Hey, it's August the 22nd, 2018, and I wanted to shoot this brief video. Gotta go into work in a little bit. But I wanted to shoot this brief video in reference to a pretty interesting video that was posted by that interesting content creator named Killer Gamer. Alright, a dear contributor to this channel. She made a video, and what apparently had happened is that her pills had ran out. I don't know how they run out, but I guess that they might, or she forgot to take them. And her Tourette's came up. And it's interesting. I don't know how many people have Tourette's nowadays. I don't know how many people used to have Tourette's, but I'm willing to bet that more people have Tourette's than used to be. I'm willing to bet that. And I'm not sure exactly what it might come from necessarily. I know everybody's story is going to be different, but I know a lot of people probably they get that way through trauma of some sort, sometimes physical trauma and stuff. I want to talk about that in a second, right? But she put out a video in which it's clear that her Tourette's is kind of going off, and she put a couple of videos off. Notice she probably already knows that she says biscuit a lot. Biscuit. Amongst other words and stuff, and we don't have to get into it, but she says that word. Right? And she become probably pretty insecure about it because a lot of people don't know what the hell's going on and stuff. A lot of people probably freak out. Especially children. Children her age probably wouldn't understand it. All right, and we don't understand it. I mean, it's an individual thing. There's a reason for it, probably, but it's not something that she can control. And like I said, sometimes people take it the wrong way. All right, and I just gotta let you know. Obviously, I don't, and then there's a lot of people who I know on the internet who don't take it the wrong way because we can look past it. We can look through it. If you were to, for all the, biscuit, for all the curse words and stuff, if you were to delete that out of your mind while you're listening, you'll understand and you'll hear a girl, who's just being honest, who's just putting herself in front of a camera in order to share, in order for people to grow, in order for people to sometimes, say, oh man, there's someone who's like me and they got my problems and stuff, and so I'm not the only one dealing with that sort of thing. Alright. But like I said quite clearly, if you delete all the biscuits and all the whatever else, you hear what Killer Gamer is saying quite clearly. And it's always the same Killer Gamer. She's always the same way, and it's a very good way. It's a very wonderful way, and that's why, so many people are subscribing to her. I wanted to talk about that, but I also wanted to talk about also singing and rapping and this stuff, the kind of musical stuff. I believe that she may notice, and if she didn't, I did. That during her Tourette's, this and that, an outbreak, I guess, if you will. During her Tourette's outbreak, she stopped for a little while to sing a song and to maybe do some of them rap lyrics. And you'll note that the Tourette stops. It stops itself. That's very important to note, I think. I'm pretty sure that's crucial to note. That you could sing, it's not verbalizing, or it's not sounds coming out of your mouth necessarily that causes the Tourette's to happen. And of course, even if you weren't speaking, probably the Tourette's would happen, stuff like that. But she noticed something is crucial. First of all, she's very musically talented. Anybody can see that, but she did the music and the Tourette stopped, and she noticed that, or at least I noticed that. With that being said, I would like to say that that's crucial to note, that it stops when you're doing this sort of a thing. And if you're very good at it, well then of course you should keep doing it and kind of dive into that. See how maybe diving into that could perhaps relieve a little bit of what's going on. That's not to say what's going on will ever stop, or that it has to stop. Because like I said, man, just peppering in biscuit here and there is not a problem for me. I understand how it could be frustrating to the person who's saying it, but I can understand. And I hear you irregardless. Right? But like I said, the musical thing, that's one of those things. It's part of your brain that operates when you're doing the musical thing. It's not the same as when you're talking. It's not the same as, when you're thinking in your head and this and that, trying to communicate with people. It's actually a different kind of thing. And I've seen it not only in Tourette's, but I'll leave you a clip to a guy I seen a long time ago. Pretty sure I can find him. He doesn't have Tourette's, but he has an amazing stuttering problem. Amazing. Right? And, I would say it's kind of humorous. And I think you would agree in that, he is a stand-up comedian. He's got an outrageous stuttering problem. And, that actually came from physical trauma, if I'm not mistaken, because he got hit in the head with a softball or something like that one time. Something happened, and it knocked his brain loose, and ever since then he stutters really bad. But he noticed that he can sing, and the stutter goes away. What is that? What is that? And probably it's a good thing to dive into that, probably. So anyways, the link's below. Thank you. I've been busy. I've been all loopy all over the place all day long. I've gotten not much done. I'll holler at y'all about some other stuff later, and I appreciate y'all. It's August the 22nd, 2018. Holler at me in the comments and stuff about this and that.